1 in every 3 women are in a domestic violence situation right now. And most of those women never make it out. They either die in it due to a fatality, or they live with it until they die, or they leave it and then continue to get new relationships that are abusive. And let me kind of explain my take on why this happens. There are so many men who are still just little boys that need a hug. There are so many men who never grew past the things that their mother did to them, or their father didn't do for them, or society projected onto them. And instead of them seeking help by going to a therapist or by allowing whatever woman they have in their life to actually walk them and talk them through things, they choose to act like they're okay and just overload themselves with either sex or exercising or work or always chilling with the boys, talking about men problems but never actually coming up with a solution. They overload themselves with that to the point that they aren't even a human. Like they're kind of like little robots, little emotional robots. Yes, I said emotional robots. Men are very emotional. There are so many men out here who internalize everything you say to them but act like they don't. Who are hurt by everything that you do but act like they're not. And then when it is their turn to rage because they just had enough, they will go off the top over small things because they never spoke up on the small things that they needed to speak up on. Not to say that there aren't the men who do speak up about every little thing you do, but again, that's the estrogen in them. There are so many men who are driven by estrogen and don't feel like that's what it is, but it is. They feel like they need to be in competition with their woman instead of leveling her out. Women, we have more estrogen than you guys. You guys have estrogen, but we have more. But y'all operate off of your estrogen, and we have to operate off of our masculinity and our estrogen. We don't get to just only be feminine. We have to be masculine too, because if we don't, it will just be like a woman fight. There are so many men who want to just go back and forth with women and argue back and forth with women. Either that or just be petty back and forth with women, or always try to get back at women. You're supposed to be a man. You're supposed to lead the household. Now, the woman, she is the one who makes the rules. The woman is the one who trains everybody. But you are supposed to lead the household. But my thing is, how can you lead anything when you're running off of emotions too? You don't think that you are because you don't cry as much as us, but you are crying on the inside. You need a hug. The hug that your mama never gave you. The hug that your daddy never gave you. Instead of just asking for that hug and talking through your emotions and moving on, you would rather just clam up like a little child and act like a woman that's throwing a fit. Y'all gotta stop that.